Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a bonus reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Gemini, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Gemini, I hope that you're doing well. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we begin. I wanted to point out that there was an impersonator, shockingly, on TikTok who took my picture and took some of my videos and uploaded them as their own with a different name and everything. And so I blocked them, and I just wanted to warn my community. I will never reach out to you first, ever. If you are interested in signing up for a personal reading, there's only one way to do it, and it's through my Buy Me a Coffee link that is in the description box on my YouTube page. It also has two other links listed there to my official Instagram channel and to my official TikTok channel. In Instagram, I have the little check mark, a verified check mark. Those are the only three places where I have my content, or I have my services listed. So all of the readings on YouTube are for free. So you shouldn't feel any obligation or any kind of anything to respond to anyone. These are all free for you to watch. I just wanted you to know that if you were interested in a personal reading, that's how you can reach me, to do it through my Buy Me a Coffee page, and to also not be discouraged, because there are a lot of tarot readers on YouTube that are absolutely legit. I've gotten personal readings from several of them, and they've just been wonderful experiences. You just have to know who you're talking to and trust that source, right? You should never do anything that goes against your own intuition. So I just wanted to alert you to that, to keep my community safe, because I really appreciate all of you. But the only thing that I ask in advance is like maybe a like if you're feeling it and a subscribe if you're feeling it. That's it. So Gem, I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today, the Elemental Oracle for the overall energy, and the Way of the Panda Tarot for your tarot reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What messages do you have for Gemini, the overall energy and spirit? Thank you. Interesting. Libra got a water-based card as well. You got number 29, which reduces to an 11, which is the Justice card in the Major Arcana, Libra energy. You could be dealing with a Libra or have prominent Libra placements in your chart. The words are creation and water. Pretty stunning card, like her hair and everything. Just the word flow is very prominent here in this imagery. And this sense of openness, just openness to what will be. I am open to receive. This creation water card, though, like with Libra, similar, not the same, but similar to Libra, I do want to say to you that I believe that you are being called to explore your emotional realm. I feel like this came up in another reading of yours, Gem, where Spirit was asking you to not just look at the cerebral. It's not always about mind over heart. Sometimes those two things can work together. Spirit is asking you to literally immerse yourself. Also, you might need to drink more water. You might be dehydrated, which sounds like a throwaway comment, but it's really not. You know how much dehydration can affect your reasoning skills? We need it to survive. There's also this immersion in water. So maybe it's about going to the ocean, going to a lake, watching what running water. These are all things related to our emotional, mental, physical health. So that could be really important for you at this time. But the 29, the 11 card, the Justice inferred here, talks about karmic balance, balance in general. There may need to be some kind of balance coming into your life. Maybe you've had a lack of balance lately. Maybe one side, one twin was being louder than the other within you, that dual nature of yours. And so there needs to be kind of a, okay, Spirit just gave me the word mind sync. So I've never used this mind sync machine. There's a machine, there's like a service called Mind Sync, and it basically, like, I don't even know what it does. We have one of these at my job. It's like, I've never tried it though, because I'm not sure about it yet. But it emits these frequencies or whatever that are supposed to bridge the gap between the left and right hemispheres of the brain, which is like, why is there a gap? But I don't know. I couldn't tell you anything about it. Spirit is just saying mind sync. So, like, bringing together the duality within you that comes naturally to you as a Gemini, that it's almost as if one is overtaking the other, and there needs to be a centeredness brought back into the scenario for you. Okay, so what I was going to say, I'm not going to take any of those cards because I didn't even get my words out. 8 cards for the base spread. Excuse me, 8 cards for the... 4 cards for the base spread. There's something happening in my mind right now. 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier. Past, present, future, and advice from Spirit. Ooh, your cards are very sloppy right now. Sloppy. But pretty. Oh, nice. A sloppy. Your cards kind of, I've been reading tarot for several years now, and like, I can tell, I can feel when the cards kind of tumble out in a certain way. It feels chaotic. They're like, I'm losing control in my hands, almost as if I don't, right? I was like doing like this, almost as if I don't have control. So a couple of things that happen in my brain when all of this is happening, which is, you know, okay, your spirit guides want to kind of commandeer the reading or the cards that are flipping out. They're kind of forcing the issue. They're forcing the cards to come out. I just gotta chill. Your spirit guides kind of, or maybe my spirit guides just kind of swooped in because the fluctuation of frequency in my ear was quite prominent. So they're just kind of telling me, yeah, like we're influencing the cards. I didn't feel like that was my spirit guide, but whatever. And they're like, duh. So the whole purpose of me saying that was that, like, I could feel some kind of energy emerging for your reading that was a little more emphatic than normal. So they're just, please really tune in terms of what they want to say to you. The past energy, got the Sun, number 19 of the major arcana, Leo energy. It's the most beautiful, abundant, blissful card of the whole tarot. The Sun is where it's at. It's the biggest thing in our solar system. It's life-giving energy. All the planets revolve around it. We couldn't live without it. It's absolutely vital to existence. And it's really beautiful in terms of abundance, clarity, illumination. But it's clarified by the Nine of Swords. See those hands? There's something about two like hands. Have you been having some weird dreams lately? About water? About being underwater? Stuck in water? The Nine of Swords is nightmare energy. Swords is your suit, Gemini. It talks about the thinking space, the cerebral. By the time we get to the nines, there's just so much overthinking. It's analysis paralysis. But to the next level, because it's impacting our sleep, our dream state. It's like we can't get away from it. Worry. It's almost like this bear isn't just Mama Bear, it's like your spirit guides. Why would the Nine of Swords be clarifying the most beautiful card in the tarot? This is one of those messages that feels like there's a lot of worry when things are going your way. When things are going your way, you start to get suspicious. When things are going your way, you might say to yourself, when is it going to end? When things are going your way, it becomes a responsibility. And is the responsibility too much to bear? It's your past. Can I get a clarifier on the Nine of Swords, please? Making me itch. This is what I call, this is like a mic drop. For me, anyway. I don't know, maybe you don't care, but like, look at how many cards are in this deck. And the Devil pops out. What are these nightmares about? The Devil pops out. How rude. The Devil, Major Arcana number 15, Capricorn energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Devil energy is the energy that keeps us trapped in fear. It's addiction, codependency, workaholism, very bad habits, anger, misplaced anger. You know what I just noticed? I don't know that maybe I've forgotten, but I just noticed this. You see near the eyes, those look like tears. Those blue specks there. Are you just talking about the feelings? Gemini getting in touch with their feelings? What happens when we let our feelings and frustrations fester? It comes out like this. I mean, for some people. Other people, it's just like, I'm just going to squish it down, squish, 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 till we don't think about it anymore. There's that too. But it always rears its ugly head. There was another sign, and I even said in that reading, I don't think I've ever really seen the sun and the devil come out in the same, and now it's happened twice today. This is, you know, I was asking Spirit, what are the nightmares about? There's an intensity of fear that you have for, I don't know, fear of being happy. This is really beautiful. Any way you look at the sun card, it's quite lovely. That happiness letting you down, the disappointment factor that could possibly happen, even though that disappointment might not be there. Now, I want to be careful when I say that, because if we're talking about like a person, it is not fair for anyone to expect another person to be the nexus of their happiness. That's not up to that person, that's up to you. But people let us down sometimes. The people that we love the most let us down, and it hurts even more when they do it. But we've let people down too, and they haven't banished us from their lives. Maybe they have, but there's this feeling that you want to protect yourself from something, but I see it just coming out in ways that are unhealthy for you. So this could, you know, you could be manifesting this in some kind of addiction issues, like addicted to sugar, addicted to caffeine, addicted to alcohol. And if it's not addiction, it's an exploitation of it. Addicted to work, right? Workaholism, I said. Let me work, work, work so I don't have to think about my feelings. I know several people that do that. Several. Lovely people. They work themselves into the ground because they don't want to think about other things, problems. Not for me to judge. This is your past energy. Past. Pretty intense though with that devil flipping out. How rude. Present energy, Two of Cups. Finally, God, it was like, some relief. Two of Cups, divine partnership, divine union, connection to higher self. Finally, we do our best to connect to our soul space, to connect to loved ones, equals, people who are equal. It's so quaint, as Spirit wanted me to say, isn't it? It's comfortable, it's quaint, it's familiar. Clarified by the Hanged Panda in reverse. This is the Hanged Man. Virgo energy. This is the card in the upright. It looks so ridiculous. This panda. It's so ridiculous, so funny. The Hanged Man, the Hanged Panda, talks about stepping out of a situation for a while to get some much needed perspective. We need some perspective. We're too close. Can't see clearly. When the card is in reverse, it kind of tells me that okay, well, it's actually telling me something different. Now it's just like maybe your go-to was taking yourself way out of the situation, and Spirit is saying, no, draw closer. Draw closer. Intimately. Spirit's saying that word, intimately. That's terrifying for some people. The word intimacy, terrifying for some people. Vulnerability, that's another one. Draw closer, Spirit said. You're worthy, Spirit said. Too many cards, Spirit. Just one, please. Thank you. Nope, that's 4 cards, Spirit. Just one, please. Okay. Spirit, please, just one. None of these cards flipped in the upright, by the way, either. They're just coming out in clumps. Okay, 1 card. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. In the upright, the thing that's being drawn closer are the resources, the pentacles, the finances, the time, the energy, the love. It's all being like, no, 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 it's all mine, it's all mine. In the reverse, opening up the heart chakra, opening up the solar plexus, opening up a little bit, becoming a little bit more vulnerable, a little bit more exposed. This is what Spirit is saying right now. It's like you're finally, Spirit just said, let the right one in. Even though that was a really scary movie. I don't know if you've ever seen that, Let the Right One In. Ooh, that's scary. That's like this. That's literally like this. Kind of scary. So, but they're just saying the phrase. They're not referring to the movie. You're finally starting to let the right ones in. Spirit said, draw close. Future potential. 3 of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Wands in the card is the card of waiting for the perfect moment when there may never be a perfect moment. Waiting for the right opportunity. Pause. 10 of Pentacles is abundance. Material world abundance. Doesn't just have to talk about finances, but it can. Both these cards are in reverse in the future potential. It's like, it is like things are, your finances in this sense, this abundance is on pause because Spirit was waiting for you to, okay, quite frankly, I'm just going to say it. They're waiting for you to get up off of they're waiting for you to get up. Which is not to suggest that you're not working hard and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean. Get up and do that brave thing that scares you. They're waiting for you to get up. Because they want this 10 of Pentacles for you. But it's not quite within your grasp yet. Look at that. I'm so glad this card came out. King of Swords, Gemini energy. Gemini, you showed up in your own reading. So happy to see this card. And King of Swords doesn't pop out all the time. So happy he did. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, one card just went missing for a moment and I was like really confused. And then I got freaked out. But then I was like, pull it together because I thought it like disappeared from my table, but it's here, it's here. Okay, sorry. King of Swords, your energy, Gemini, talks about somebody who is absolutely an expert in their field, very learned person. Person in control who uses rationality, intellect, strategy to make decisions. They're showing me this because they want to assure me, your spirit guides, when I say they, I mean my spirit guides, your spirit guides, they want to assure me that you have everything under control. You are fully sitting in your power. They want to assure me of that. Almost as if to say, don't stop lecturing, Gemini. They got it. They understand. Okay. He also has like a quill, a feather or quill in his hand. So that could be having to do with signing something, contracts, writing. For some of you, this may be involving writing a book. It's interesting though, because the sword is pointed down. Usually it's pointed up for the truth. It's pointed down in this picture. Almost as if you're keeping some of the truth under wraps for now. There's still tentativeness on your part to expose or express. You're doing it with a very few amount of people, maybe one or two, like really expressing yourself. There's a lot of things you're still not saying. That's okay. It's like baby steps, baby steps. Advice from Spirit, Empress in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Now you have the King and the Queen of Swords on the board. That's a divine pair. What does that mean? You could be talking about that partnership from before. Equals. Even though it's a king and a queen, these people, these are equals. Divine masculine, divine feminine. In many ways, the queen is more powerful than the king. Libra energy. The Empress, Libra, and Taurus. The Empress here, power of all four queens. The Master Attractor. Beautiful energy. My favorite card in any tarot deck. I love it. It's very difficult to attain Empress energy though. It's really hard to stay in like super high vibe all the time. I almost would suspect that. I would suspect somebody that was just like really energetic and high vibration all the time. I don't know anybody that can sustain that for too long. No matter how happy of a person you are, there's a full breadth of human experience. These cards in reverse kind of tell me that Spirit is asking you to tap into your divine feminine side. The divine masculine you have under control. You understand that. We're getting back to that water and the divine feminine energies. Even with the Queen of Swords, who is an air element, it's a divine feminine energy. Two really powerful ones too. And I don't see this as other people, it's your energy. Spirit's advice to you is to tap into your divine feminine side, to the idea that you don't have to always be provider, you can also be receiver. Receiver of the love, receiver of the friendship. Sorry, there's a candle that I have here where the light is dimming. It's dimming very low. And I don't want to take for granted that, because the other candle is just fine. There's something to that. It's almost, because I always burn 2 candles to honor my twin flame connection. My twin is also Gemini. but it's also talking about the duality of your energy. Remember I said the mind sync or whatever, like the two sides of you are not syncing up right now. The divine masculine and the divine feminine. Really channel your divine feminine. Allow for vulnerability. Allow for receptivity. Intimacy. It's important. So that's your reading, Gemini. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Gemini.